What happens if you miss a court date? Whether your case is criminal or civil is a big part of answering that question. So let's start with criminal. If you miss a date that's on your criminal case, it is likely that the court will issue a bench warrant for you. It's extremely important that you not miss criminal hearing dates. Your bail can be forfeited, which means that any money you've put down can be forfeited to the state. And if you had unsecured bail, the government can actually fine you the amount of that unsecured bail, and that becomes something that you owe to the government regardless of whether you ultimately win your criminal case or not. They also can put out a bench warrant and send people to look for you, and they will give you a free ride to the jail to be processed and to sit until a judge can see you and set new bail for you. It's extremely important that you not miss criminal court dates. So that's the first part. And also, by the way, in a criminal case, they can hold a trial in your absence. So if you miss your trial, they can proceed and just have the trial without you, and you can end up convicted without even having the opportunity to be a part of it. Very, very important not to miss a criminal court date. If your case is civil, you're in family court, you're suing your neighbor, you're in a suit with your employer, anything like that. That's a little bit less serious, although it can still be bad. You still want to make sure you make your court dates. But if you miss a court date, typically no bench warrant is going to issue for you. The court may just take action in your absence. In civil court, you don't always have to attend the hearings. If you have a lawyer, you may have oral argument on a motion to dismiss or some other procedural motion. You may not even have to attend. Make sure to talk to your lawyer about that. In criminal court, you always have to be there, even if it's just a procedural issue. You typically have to be present. In civil court, if you miss a court date, sometimes your lawyer can get a new court date set. Sometimes you can get continued even at the last minute. Sometimes you can have the opportunity to re-present a motion at a later time if it was missed. But in some cases, a judge will take binding action if you don't show up. They'll say, well, you didn't show up for this hearing, so I'm going to rule against you on the motion and I won't reconsider it. Depends on your judge, depends on the court. So it's not good to miss court dates, and I would obviously advise against it, but it's definitely a much bigger deal in criminal court. If you have questions about any of this, be sure to call your lawyer, or if you don't have a lawyer, call us at Cornerstone Law Firm so we can talk about your situation.